always want to tell Cat business, but never want to tell nobody else's business, especially when it's detrimental to Cat and her family's well-being. Oh, snake ass hoe. This snake ass hoe, as Cat is saying all this, is like, oh no, Miss Thomas came into some money recently, and you couldn't tell me that. Oh, but you've been busy with the launch, but your snake ass can always tell Cat's business to everybody else, but you can't. When you get the information that could be detrimental to her family and their livelihood and the way they live, and just their physical well-being and mental well-being, because this person is trying to take all the members of the Dupree family out because she really feels like she's the woman scorned in this situation. Your snake ass can't say nothing, man. If y'all don't get Cat a new man and get him the hell up out of my face, or snake ass hoe, you ain't never on time with the information, always late. So Cat is having a hard time with that, and no, Cat didn't know about the situations because Cat left to take care of business before they found out or were able to tell her about the trust and everything else. So down to, the gatehouse slash studio slash business empire of Chelsea Cat. Evil Genuine stops by to see Chelsea. They're having a good conversation, and he's just like, I understand what it feels like to build something from the ground up. Just remember to
lawful wedded husband.
To be my
Routine. Not but routine's hard.
With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you. I baptized myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in here.
I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki. Baby, let's talk Beyond the Gates, right? So Cat and Chelsea are preparing for the launch of Chelsea Cat, and Chelsea is pouring into Cat, Cat's pouring into Chelsea. Once again, I'm saying, what was that said about the relationships that Cat has with women? Okay, Cat even likes Madison. What y'all say about the relationship Cat has with other women? Just because she doesn't like Eva and Wig does not mean that Chelsea hates all women or she holds no space for other women in her life. She specifically does not like them because of what they did to her mother and the destroying of the life, and the fact that she clocked the both of them when things were happening. She clocked it. Her discernment was on point. I'm sorry, I'm with Cat on this. You will never know peace for what you did to my mother. But Chelsea, Chelsea and Cat always the last ones to know stuff. Like, truly, they are always the last to know stuff. Nicole keeps saying, I'm always the last to know. Everybody keeps me in the dark. And it's like, nah, baby. Chelsea and Cat are always the last to know, because Chelsea and Cat still don't know what happened with Martin. They still don't know what happened to Martin. Chelsea's going to be the last one to know this situation with Wiggy Wonder, because Chelsea has been kidnapped. Yes, baby, Chelsea has been kidnapped. Somebody came and, had a little chloroform, got my good sis up out of there. She getting ready to go to the launch and had her, handcuffed to some rinky dink ass bed in some rinky dink ass cabin. Now, before she got kidnapped, she and Cat were pouring into each other. She gave Cat her flowers, and she was thanking Cat for making her dream come true. Like, you really took my dream and made it happen. And they named the business Chelsea Cat because that's what Vernon called them when they were children. They were always together, attached at the hip. So if he called one, the other one would be there. So he just said, I use Chelsea Cat instead of calling you Chelsea and Cat. And I was like, that's so cute. So she gave Cat her flowers, and Cat ends up going to the club to set everything up, putting purses in a display case to make it look like a museum. Tomas is there helping. She's really happy until she sees Wiggy Wonder and Eva, and she's like, how many times do I have to tell y'all don't belong here? And I'm gonna call security. And that's when they let her know, oh no, we're members here. And she was like, that's funny. You can't afford the dues. You can't afford the membership fees and the initiation fees. I feel like it's a lot of money. So he's like, yeah, I don't think y'all can afford it. Only for Tomas, always want to tell Cat business, but never want to tell nobody else's business, especially when it's detrimental to Cat and her family's well-being. Oh, snake ass hoe. This snake ass hoe, as Cat is saying all this, is like, oh no, Miss Thomas came into some money recently, and you couldn't tell me that. Oh, but you've been busy with the launch, but your snake ass can always tell Cat's business to everybody else, but you can't. When you get the information that could be detrimental to her family and their livelihood and the way they live and just their physical well-being and mental well-being, because this person is trying to take all the members of the Dupree family out because she really feels like she's the woman scorned in this situation. Your snake ass can't say nothing, man. If y'all don't get Cat a new man and get him the hell up out of my face, or snake asshole, you ain't never on time with the information, always late. So Kat is having a hard time with that. And no, Kat didn't know about the situations because Kat left to take care of business before they found out or were able to tell her about the trust and everything else. So down to, the gatehouse / studio / business empire of Chelsea Cat, Evil Genuine stops by to see Chelsea. They're having a good conversation, and he's just like, I understand what it feels like to build something from the ground up. Just remember to take time for yourself and, maybe make time for me. And she said she would. And he's like, I'm going to be the loudest one cheering. Triple H sends her condolences, not condolences, her congratulations. And she thanks y'all for the flowers sent. And I'm going to be the loudest one cheering, okay? That's my baby. Okay, that's my baby right there. My baby did all of this. That's the type of time he on. So Madison stopped by. Now, he don't know that Chelsea is one of the... He don't know that Chelsea is one of the girls, okay? He don't know that she's part of the community because, like Chelsea told Madison, we had a good relationship before the divorce. When the divorce happened, we were not speaking. After the stroke, it's really a space of this relationship is love you, hope you don't die, yay. So she has yet to tell him. And she called Madison a friend. And she like, so we on some friendly type stuff, no PDA. And Chelsea was like, girl, no, I need your hand on the small of my backs and then chills up my spine, okay? If he find out, he find out. And he gonna either accept it or just have to deal with it. I don't particularly care. So Madison ends up leaving to take the gift bags to the Dupree mansion, and she's gonna meet Kat there so Kat can pick them up, and then Chelsea's supposed to be right behind her. That's not the case because, like I told y'all, Chelsea get kidnapped. Everybody calling Chelsea, everybody trying to see where Chelsea's at. Chelsea was supposed to be right behind Madison, but she's not there. Now they told Naomi and Danny about the trust. And Danny was like, if she's Barbara's heir, then I'm Serena Williams. Nicole said, then call me Venus, okay? Well, Danny says, call Evil Genuine. Even though I hate to say this, call him. And they were like, we already did. There's nothing we can do about it. A second opinion. Naomi was like, if the money's already gone out and they've already done X, Y, and Z, they have no standing because the trust is irreversible. So now it's just like, so what are we supposed to do? Let this lady just come and wreak havoc on our lives? Basically is what y'all have to do. But unfortunately for people like Wig, she's going to go up to the top of the roller coaster, and then eventually she's going to come crashing down because her karma is going to come back tenfold. And unfortunately for her, karma has a bad way of bouncing off of the person that it's supposed to go to and bouncing onto something or someone they love. Unfortunately, it could be an Eva situation. It could be the fact that Peaches is probably going, steal from her. It could be Alan coming back from the dead. It could be all these debt collectors. It could be anything that's going to get her. You just don't have to really do anything because she's going to get got eventually. So Vanessa comes and tells them that old girl put a bid in on the house across the street from the Duprees because based off what she says to her daughter and what her daughter says to her later on in the episode, she wants the Duprees to see her spending all their money because they took her man, they took her mother, and they almost took Eva away from her. And let's be clear on something. I still don't believe Eva is her daughter because Eva actually feels guilt. Eva actually feels emotions. She actually feels things, and she feels bad when she hurts people. Wig does not feel bad when she hurts people, and she deliberately goes out of her way to hurt Eva on multiple occasions. Your man that they took was not your man. He was someone's husband, and you slid up in there and was a jump off and got, he got his rocks off, and then he said deuces oozes to you when his wife got pregnant with their miracle child. Cat. That's the type of time. And then your mother. I don't know how many times I have to say this, and I know it sounds really mean when I say this, and I understand what it sounds like, but Barbara didn't want you. She didn't want kids. If I have to repeat this, I'm going to drive myself crazy in the fact that Barbara, had her career took off the way she wanted it to take off, or had Barbara been able to get her career back the way she wanted it, she still wouldn't have wanted kids because she wasn't focused on building a family. She didn't want to be somebody's mother. She wanted to be a successful singer. They didn't take your mother. They didn't take your mother because she didn't want you. They didn't take your man because he was never your man. And I still don't believe Eva is your child. She got the house across the street. She got a membership to the club, and she feels like this is the least they could do for every bad thing they've ever done to her. And Nicole is like, she actually believes she's the woman scorned and she's not gonna stop, and I'm not gonna stop. And I know you don't want to fight Barbara's daughter, but you're gonna have to fight Barbara's daughter. Hell, she even tried to threaten Evil Genuine, and Evil Genuine was like, obviously you didn't read your contract. Harassing members of the club is a good way to get for you to get gone in this club. And Crewneck Ted wants Evil Genuine's help to keep his marriage, even though Nicole has been on dates with Carlton and her crazy baby mama is moving across the street from her parents. He wants Evil Genuine's help and staying with Nicole. And it's just like at the end of the day got to end before that day ends. We are setting up for months of things. And I got a feeling like all of this is going to come crashing down for a lot of people. And one of those people is Wig. Because I got a feeling like something big is coming her way. And it's not going to be from the Duprees. Something big from her past is going to come her way. Now, where the hell is Chelsea? And why is my girl tied to a bed? Well, she's not tied to a bed. She handcuffed to a bed, but I don't like that, okay? I don't like that. I know Allison's crazy ass got something to do with this. And she's like, what are we supposed to do? Because everybody's looking for, like, what are we supposed to do? I don't like this. I don't. Allison's a nutbag. If it's her, she's super duper crazy. If it's her, she's super duper crazy. And Wig feels like she's about to take her place in society. And it's like, girl, I don't think you're going to get the welcoming you think you're going to get. But have fun, though.